While we're on the topic of the city of Portland, new polling appears to show public perception of downtown is trending finally in the right direction after cratering these past few years. And on a larger scale, there's improved numbers on whether or not people believe the city is headed in the right direction. This data comes from a new poll commissioned by the Oregonian, and we think it's worth your time. Here's the article. More residents now say Portland area is on the right track, the Oregonian's poll finds. The reporter who broke down the numbers from the poll is relatively new to the area. We got a chance to chat with them about their takeaways this afternoon.
I don't want to overstate the case here. The percentage of people who think that Portland is heading in the right direction is still well below the historical average. But I think what we saw was that perceptions of Portland were really cratering, maybe especially 2021, 2022. And I think our polling was showing that it's kind of starting to have an uptick. So in 2022, only 9% of people thought the Portland area was heading in the right direction. And now 27% of people do, which is still only about a quarter, but it's a lot better. And so I think we were seeing some indications like that of slight improvements in hopefulness throughout the poll.
The poll was done by Portland-based DHM Research over 5 days earlier this month. They talked with 600 Tri-County residents, 300 of which live in Portland. Here's what the numbers show when it comes to downtown perception. 75% have a negative view of downtown. That did not change much from the April poll, which was 78%. But a noteworthy change does come deeper in the data. 38% of those polled had a very negative impression of downtown back in April. That number was way up at 51%. So 51, now it's all the way down to 38%.
Of course, a big majority of people still had a negative view of downtown, and there wasn't a big shift there. But I think what was significant was seeing that fewer people had a very negative view. Because, people aren't going to switch their minds about how downtown Portland is doing overnight, right? But edging from that very negative into somewhat negative, which is what we saw between April and October, kind of indicates that people are beginning to warm up to the area again.
By the way, if you'd like to take a look at the rest of the data, check out this article and several others that have been published on the topic over the last few days over on OregonLive.com. In the meantime, we'd love to hear what you think about downtown Portland. Have you noticed any improvement over the past 6 months? Have you been there? You should check it out. Let us know, will you? Email us. The address is thestory@kgw.com or call and leave a voicemail. The number is 503-226-5090.